Hi everyone, my name is José Miguel, and welcome to this new episode of Tell Me About You, a show in which we talk with people about a little bit of their stories, and also about some social topics. In this episode, we are glad to have a special guest. Her name is Alison Vargas. Welcome Alison, how do you feel?
Hi, Jose. I'm really fine. A little nervous maybe, but in general, I'm okay. Thanks for inviting me to this amazing show. I'm not saying that because I'm here, but I'm a big fan. It's interesting when people come and talk about their lives. I'm really happy to be here today. Thank you.
And we are glad to have you here. So, first of all, tell me about you, about your life. Who are you and where did you come from, Alison?
Well, it's a really good question. I'm a medical student. Actually, in December of this year, I will have finished my university. Oh, no more class for me. But next year, I will start with my medical internship. And sorry, I don't know why I mention it. I'm nervous. I think about it all the time, so it's the first thing that comes to my mind. Sorry. Well, if you agree, I will start again. Okay. Hi everyone, I'm Alison Vargas. I'm a medical student, but I'm more than that. I'm a daughter and a sister, also a good friend, or I wanna think so. I'm from Acámbaro, Guanajuato, but I live in León, Guanajuato because my university is in that city. I love to read, do exercise, and spend my time with people who I love. Okay, right now I'm talking without thinking a lot, but it's a decent introduction of myself.
Actually, it's a really nice introduction. We have some things in common, I think. Tell me, why did you decide to study medicine? Was it a dream since you were a child?
Shut off. It's a little sad story, actually. When I was a child, I loved math. I really love math. I was a big and a happy nerd, so I always thought that I would study some engineering. All my family does so. Well, that didn't happen. I have an uncle who I love and admire a lot. He's like a second father to me, and he's a doctor. And I really wanted to be like him, you know. But I also had an aunt who was more my sister than my aunt. She was older than me by 6 years, and she was very sick. Since she was a child, she visited hospitals. She went in and out of them. She had kidney failure, so she was undergoing hemodialysis treatment. Finally, she died, and I was there when it happened. I remember feeling stunned and really frustrated, really frustrated. Something that particularly drove me mad was that I couldn't do anything for her. But I was only 16 years old at that time. And within all that whirlwind of feelings, something inside me knew. Between my sadness for the loss of my sister and the admiration for my uncle, I knew that I wanted to help others. I knew that I wanted to be like people who tried to save my sister. Right now, I still love math, and maybe I will have been a good engineer, but I think I made the right choice about my career. Life showed me my way, and I'm happy with it.
What an emotive story. You know, I'm a little sensitive. Well, I'm lying. To be honest, I'm too sensitive, and it also made me cry. And your story is also surprising because most of the times people study what gives them money. But in your case, you chose a career because of an event that happened to you. On the other hand, people also study what their parents did, but you're studying what your uncle did. And I don't mean that's weird, it's just that it's not common. I hope you can save as many people as you can. And if it's possible, you can also study engineering if you want.
Thanks, Jose. I really appreciate your words, but I don't know, maybe and engineering is too much. In this moment, I just want to finish medicine without losing my mind, you know?
Yeah, I think medicine is one of the hardest careers. I mean, because of the duration and also because of all the things you have to learn and study. But I think that if you really love it, that's the thing that you care less about. So, now the topic we will discuss today is the values. Tell me, Alison, what are the three most important values you learned when you were a child?
Well, when I was a child, my grandfather told me about these magic words, like thanks, please, sorry, and I think with these magic words come some important values such as honesty, gratefully, and other value that I consider very, very important is compassion. I mean, honesty is necessary in all aspects of life, even for having healthy relationships, and being grateful is good for the two. And everyone knows that, but compassion in these days is not appreciated as it should, and it's important. I mean, people need to think of others.
Yeah, you're right. Nowadays, compassion is one of the values that society has lost, and this value is related to empathy. If we see that someone is sad or mad, we sympathize with them and then we try to make them feel better. Honesty is also one of the most important values for society. My mom taught me to always be honest, and lately there are a few people with that value. At the end of the day, that people make the world a better place. Now, I have an important question for you. What do you think will be the most important values for society?
Yes, just like you mentioned, I think society has lost important values, and I'm not talking about respecting the elders because I think everyone deserves respect regardless of their age. I'm talking about other values. I mean, respect is important, yes, but I think we should live in a more honest society, from the government to our classmates or co-workers, and we need to be more empathic, stop judging, and start supporting each other. You mentioned when someone is sad, and it's a reality. A lot of people suffer in silence, and maybe a kind word can save their life. Don't you think so?
Yeah, I think so. Society has established that people that show their true feelings are the weakest, and I think that's why people have become less empathic and sensitive. Nowadays, people are more selfish and they just think about themselves, and that makes them indifferent to social problems. I wish famous people had enough nerve to encourage people to be more empathic, tolerant, and respectful of the problems of others. I think they have the right position to make a better world. Don't you think so?
Yeah, you're right. I completely agree. More people like them are necessary. The world really, really deserves it.
Yeah, it really deserves it. So thank you, Alison. It was nice to have such a great conversation with you and to know a little bit about you. Good luck with your internship, and I hope to have you here again soon. Thank you for listening to us, guys, and see you in the next episode.